Money habits that keep you poor. Whether you agree with me or not, money is a necessity in life, but it is also one of the hardest things to manage. People frequently find themselves in financial difficulty as a result of poor money management. It's critical to recognize and alter these bad habits if you want to escape the cycle of debt, poverty, or financial instability. Make sure to stick till the end of this video as we have a lot to cover. Bad thrift buying activities. You can save money by thrifting, but it's also pleasurable. It's so much fun that you might overspend and buy unnecessary items just because you think you're getting a deal. Additionally, some second-hand and thrift shops prey on shoppers who want to cut costs but aren't too knowledgeable about what items should really cost. These shady shops raise prices far above what would be reasonable for used goods by using predatory pricing structures. Hoarding is bad. Some second-hand and thrift shops prey on shoppers who want to cut costs but aren't too knowledgeable about what items should really cost. However, keeping too much useless junk around, just in case you need it, or because you are too attached to it to let it go, can be detrimental in more ways than one. Your mind is weighed down by the clutter as it accumulates in your home. Your physical or mental health may suffer as a result. It's time to let go of anything you're paying to store, holding on to clothes from when you weighed 10 pounds less, or keeping every scrap of paper you come across. Purchasing massive items for a deal. Always keep in mind that quality matters, not quantity. Furniture, shoes, machinery, and other expensive items are examples of things that are worth spending reasonable money on or paying a little bit more for. For instance, uncomfortable furniture might not offer enough support and cause back pain, necessitating later stage, expensive chiropractic or massage treatments. Going with the cheapest option may make you think you're saving money, but in many cases, you'll end up spending more overall. Your priority is to save money, so disregard what others think of you. You have the right to budget and spend your money in ways that benefit you, and you should stop stressing about what other people might assume or do for you. You don't have to have the newest gadgets, take lavish vacations, or dress in designer apparel just because your friends or neighbors do. Financially speaking, what works for them may not work for you, and vice versa. Remember that you might not be able to tell if they are experiencing financial difficulties in secret. They may appear to be well-groomed and have a big home and a luxurious car, but in reality, they are buried in debt and have overdrawn their bank accounts. Don't delay the bills. If at all possible, pay your bills by the due date to avoid any additional surcharges or fines. This will save you from inconvenience and trouble. If you're just more aware of when your bills are due, you could avoid incurring late fees. You can either enable automatic payments to ensure that the money is taken out of your account on time, or set up a reminder on your phone or calendar to let you know when they are approaching. We have reached half the video and would take a moment to ask you to subscribe to our channel and like the video if you find it helpful. Stacking up credit card debt will put you into further financial constraints. Those bedazzled plastic cards make it so simple to purchase the designer dress you've been lusting after. One of the most expensive bad money habits you can have is racking up credit card debt. Are you one of the typical Americans who owe more than $86,000 on their credit cards? You could pay hundreds or thousands of dollars in interest on high-interest credit cards. Additionally, carrying large credit card balances can lower your credit score. Pay your balance in full each month to avoid wasting money on interest. You will save a ton of money and avoid debt by doing this. Don't fritter away money to impress others. Do you make purchases in an effort to impress others? It can be easy to get sucked into celebrity culture and the desire to impress others with your possessions. Shopping for status, however, is a bad way to make true friends and can ruin your finances. Keep in mind that you should always be true to yourself and that you don't need to impress anyone with your possessions. I would advise you to be yourself and make pleasing others your priority. Keep an emergency fund. One of the worst feelings in the world is not having enough money to cover emergencies like a broken-down car, home repairs, or unexpected financial crises. One of the best financial decisions you can make is to increase your emergency fund. The objective is to save enough money to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of basic living expenses in case of emergencies. Feeling overwhelmed by how much you need? You can begin by setting aside a few $100s and increase it from there. Being unaware of your recent week, month, and yearly financial outlays. You just spend your money as soon as it appears in your account. Everyone in poverty complains about not having enough money, but none of them understands where their money goes. Do you think keeping track of your spending is challenging? Do you know what's even more challenging? Being impoverished and unable to pay for anything. Wake up and realize how much money you're wasting on subscriptions and other items you don't need. You could use that money to cover other financial gaps or pay off debt. When you struggle to impress others, people will give up their own futures in an effort to win over those they don't like. You realize how ridiculous that sounds the more you consider it. Why spend $500,000 on a wedding when you could start a business or go on a world trip with your family? Why upgrade your iPhone every year when the current model still functions just fine? Why should you have children just because your friend did? We are proud people who don't want to be seen as inferior, and that's exactly how poverty develops over time, because the things that get you out are also the things that keep you there. You set yourself up for financial success when you adopt good money management practices. Additionally, you'll have money saved up for a wonderful retirement, be ready for unforeseen costs, and avoid penalties and late fees. As you develop sound financial practices, you'll notice your bank account expanding and how it will help you achieve financial success. Make sure to let us know your thoughts and don't forget to like today's video. Subscribe to the channel as an offering to the gods of the algorithm. We'll see you in the next video.